Hey guys, Debbie here with you. Overnight with Debbie. I can't go to sleep. My sleeping patterns are so messed up. It's ridiculous. I can't seem to get myself to go to sleep. I just feel like I'm wide awake. So I thought I would just come back on the air and do an overnight with Debbie. In case you were tired of listening to phony psychic readings. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I just feel so confused about some stuff that's going on around here on the network here. I don't understand some of it, and a lot of people seem to be confused about some stuff too. I do too. I don't know what's going on, but it just seems weird to me that, you know what I mean? I just feel like there's like a weird vibration going on, and I don't know what it is. I think it all has to do with that other show over there and those hateful, ornery people that are in it. I don't get it. I really do not understand it. And I just recently found out about an hour ago when I was on the air earlier with all those people on there that they had deleted those shows that they were being so tacky to me on. And I'm like, you can run and delete all you want, but some of us are smart enough to have iTunes, and iTunes automatically downloads people's episodes that they have. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't get what happened. I'm sort of really confused about it. I really don't. I want to think one thing happened, but then I really don't understand it. I mean, I just feel so, I don't know how I feel. I mean, I've talked to so many people about it, and they're pretty much of the same mindset that I am about it, that it just seems like this group of people, this show just sort of came after me. And it's just weird to me. I just don't understand it. I mean, it's just too weird for me to understand. I mean, and I guess it's because my mind doesn't go there. I don't do that. I don't play those kind of games. I'm always honest. I may not come out as sweet as you want me to come out, but I'm definitely honest. That's one thing you can say about me is I'm honest with people, and I don't understand why people just can't seem to deal with that. No, it's only me, Ronald. Nobody else. I'm not letting anybody else on here. I closed out Skype for the night because it just gets so crowded with when Dennis is on there interrupting everything I say, or people are on there I stay on mute half the time. I even deleted that show because I thought that's just ridiculous. Victor's in and out of the room, everything's going on, and I can't even think straight, and so I sometimes don't get my own thoughts out about things. But, hold on, my dogs are at my door. Hold on, somebody just let them back in. I had them outside, but somebody let them back in. Crap. Hold on a second. Hold on. I always do that. I always go, hold on. Here, we can listen to this, then we'll be right back. Since it's so late, we don't want to do anything really crazy and wild. And I'm certainly not one of those kind of people that's going to sit and play drops constantly while other people are trying to talk. So hang on just one second. I'll be right back. I'm going to let the dogs in. I'll probably interrupt the song.
When the hot September sun down in Texas has sucked the streams bone dry and turned the roads to dust, and the sleepy little towns down in Texas, the shades are all pulled down, the streets are all rolled up. Trucks are passing by. Late at night on the front porch swing, you can hear a mournful sigh. And the lonesome whippoorwill cries to the stars above. He was calling out for his lady love. She's been gone so long. I was just talking to the moon, hoping someday soon that I'd be over. The memory of you, too hard to hold. And the wind across the plains is all that now remains. You know the night shakes loose the names, but they never quite go back the way they came. So goodbye, rodeo. It's a long, funny way for men to go. Never change, never change at all. I was just talking to the moon, hoping someday soon that I'd be over. The memory of you, too hard to hold on. I was just talking to the moon, hoping someday soon that I'd be over. The memory of you.
Thank you. Hi, Mr. White. How are you, sweetie pie? I hope that you're doing good. I really do. I hope you're doing well. I really do. I hope that everybody's doing well because, you know, it's like I get as much bullshit in my life as you guys do. I'm just not the kind of person to come on the air and talk about all my bullshit problems. Like, you don't want to hear about what's going on over here. You don't want to hear about my problems because that's negativity, and negativity is contagious. You know, if I become negative, then you'll become negative. I don't want to do that. I want to stay positive. And I know that most of you think, well, gosh, Debbie has this wonderful life. No, I don't. I don't have a wonderful life. Nobody I know has a wonderful life. I have a normal life. I have problems just like everybody else does. Hank, sit down. Hank, no, lay down. And, you know, I've got probably, hello, Hankers. What? He's got his face right here by me. What, Bubba? Can you go like that? That's him kissing me. All right, I need you to go lay down, Hankers. Go lay down. And I'm nothing different. Hank, go. He's right here next to me. Go on. I'm no different than any of you. I have just as many problems as you do. Hank, go. You might say, well, Debbie, you certainly don't seem like it. Well, it's because I don't want to come on here, like I said, and just blather about my problems. I'll be honest with you. If nobody's listening right now. Victor's not listening. And there's issues with him and I, lots of issues that people don't know about, and I'm really not the kind of person to come on the air and just talk about them. But I have consulted with some people in private. That's Hank. He's laying down. But I have the same crap that you guys have. Problems with my in-laws, problems in my marriage, situations with kids, situations with the little ones, situations with all kinds of people. And that is what we have in life, is problems with people. And that's the only reason I started this podcast a million years ago, was because in my personal life, in my real life, people would tell me all the time that I was a good person to talk to about your problems. I was the kind of person. People say that to me all the time, and I don't know why. I'm not me. I don't talk to me, but people would say that. And they would always tell me, because I went on this local show called Law and Disorder. And there would be so many times I would be on there, and there would be caller after caller after caller with Ken, and I would hear these people call in, and I could just feel it in my bones that these people had these problems, and I just wanted to reach out and talk to them about it. And then so many times people would come over to my house for whatever reason or another, and I would just say, are you okay? They would just be like, yeah, I'm okay. And I'd be like, no. One time there was a kid over at our house. I say kid. This kid was probably 19, 20 years old. And I think I've told you this, guys. I think I've told y'all this before, but his name was Brandon. And Brandon, I came home from work one day, and Stephen said, Mom, you need to talk to Brandon. And I said, about? He goes, well, just one of your mom things that you do. And I said, what are you talking about, Stephen? He goes, the way you just talk to people. Oh, okay. Is there something I should know? And he goes, yeah, the other day his father punched him out at the table and knocked him off of his chair. And I was like, what? He said, yeah, his father is really abusing him and stuff. Well, Brandon was this guy that I could sense something inside him that I don't think anybody else really could see, because he had this bizarre look to him. So what people tend to do, even your own parents, is when they look at you and they see something that they don't want to see, like maybe they see tattoos, maybe they see crazy frizzy hair, maybe they see piercings everywhere. It's just something bizarre. You think in your mind, probably in reality, they're thinking, boy, you look like a wreck, or whatever, okay? So what people tend to do is they think, well, if I'm going to be labeled that, I'm going to play that out, okay? So Brandon came over a few days later, and I noticed he was out there, and Stephen looked at me like, Mom, and I said, Brandon, can you come here for just 1 second? He goes, sure. He walks into my office, and I sit down behind the desk, and he sits in front of me. I had 2 chairs out in front of me, and I said, what's going on with you lately? He goes, not much. And I said, Brandon, I want to ask you a question. I said, do you consider yourself a freak? And he just kind of looked at me, and he goes, yeah. I said, why do you consider yourself a freak? He goes, I just do. And I said, Brandon, you're not a freak. I said, you're a human just like I am. And I said, who has taught you that you're a freak? He was labeled. He said, the school district and my mom and my dad. And I said, well, let me explain something about moms and dads, okay? And I even said this the other day to Jet. Jet was scheduled to go to hockey tryouts. It was one of the biggest days of his life. This was like a couple of weeks ago. And it was the weekend that he went to his father. Now, his father has a huge problem with him playing hockey because hockey represents what he wasn't. And hockey also represents the guy that took away his girlfriend, Heather. So he didn't take him. And Jet cried all weekend. Well, when Jet got home, he was beside himself. Heather just decided to let the court system handle it, so she didn't say a word and blah, 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 blah. She's doing everything perfectly that she should be doing. And Heather called me on Sunday night, and she said, Mom, you need to come over and talk to Jet. I said, oh, okay. So I went over there, and I said, what's going on, buddy? And he was like, I didn't get to go to hockey tryouts. I said, well, I bet you that if the coach is made aware of the situation, he will let you try out another time, this, that, and the other. He says, well, my dad doesn't want me to do it. I said, Jet, let me tell you something, okay? You're old enough to know. Are you old enough to know what I'm talking about right now? Can I talk to you? And he goes, absolutely. I said, when your father was young, his mother his younger brother accidentally got killed. He got ran over by a car. He goes, yeah, I know. That was Aaron. I said, yeah, that's right. And he goes, that was my dad's fault. I said, no, listen to me, Jet. I said, a child getting killed is never the fault of a brother or a sister. It's the fault of the parent. I said, here's the situation. I said, after that, Nana, as you call her, was very overprotective of Sean and never wanted him to do any sport, anything at all. I said, Sean didn't get to do what he wanted to do. I said, your dad loves you, and he's a good guy. But sometimes people carry along with them feelings, and they spill over to other people, okay? That's what I think we all are victims of. We're all victims of things that we felt as a child, and we're not able to deal with it properly and work it out or talk about it. And so we take it and we spill it over to somebody else. I said, you know what I'm trying to say to you? He goes, no. And I said, okay, all right, listen to me. And I explained it to him perfectly. And then he got it. And I said, but here's what the truth is. Your life is your life. I had a life. I have a life. Your mother had a life. Everybody got a life. Sean. And I said, some people fall victim to a parent that doesn't allow them to do the choices that they want, and some of us don't. I said, I was lucky enough to have pretty cool parents that let me do whatever I wanted to do. And I said, there were issues there, but that's not the ones we're talking about. I said, look at me. You love hockey. I can see it. Everybody can see it. I said, you are just going to have to say to your dad, Dad, I love hockey. And, you know, if he has a problem with that, he got to make choices after he got away from his mother. And that's what you need. That this is your life, Jet. It's not Sean's, and it's not Nana's, and it's nobody's. This is yours. You get to make the decisions, unless it's something unsafe or whatever. I said, you get to do that, and I need you to understand that. And Heather was outside the door listening, and she was like, good, good, good. I said, this is Jet's time. All right? Don't do anything to appease somebody or to make somebody else happy or do what they want you to do. You do what you want to do. I mean, this kid is the best kid in the world. He makes straight A's. He's one of those kids that are just like, you know, an Eagle Scout. And without going into much detail, I could go into all this detail and tell y'all all my personal issues, and y'all would be going, wow, she does have a lot going on. But it's just that I want you guys to understand that there are issues that go on in my life that are just as, you know, mentally draining and hard and difficult, and situations where, like Stephen, you know, he's got situations going on that he comes to me with, you know, Mom, I wanted to do this. He's wanting to do something right now that I think is very dangerous. But there's nothing I can do. He is 26 years old and he can make his own decisions. And I told him, I said, Stephen, I think it's very dangerous. Stephen has got the heart of a wanderer. He's got the heart of a person that has, you know, himself and he just wants to be alone. And I know he gets that from me, which I get it from my father. My brother's got the same thing. We're loners. We love to be alone. And Stephen's got that. When Stephen was 7 years old, and he started public school, okay? They would tell me every day, Stephen's in the clinic. He wants to come home. Stephen would come home. Stephen didn't want to come home to go to sleep. He didn't want to come home to be with me. He wanted to come home because he did not like being around all those kids. And I would catch him all the time playing alone. That's what all he ever did was play alone. He would be outside just doing something alone. And I could tell that that's what made him happy. That's what makes me happy is when I'm alone. I don't know why. It's just weird. I know it's stupid or whatever, but there's an issue that he's wanting to do something right now that I'm just really dead set on going, please don't do that. There's something that he wants to do. It's a life-changing situation for him. It's a career change, a big career change. And what he's wanting to do, I think, is very, I wouldn't say dangerous, but it's somewhat, dangerous. He's wanted to do it for about a year. He said about maybe a year at the most. You want to know what it is? Stephen wants to become an over-the-long-haul truck driver. And I'm going, what? Stephen is a genius. He's fixing to finish school. He's fixing to have a bachelor's degree. But he wants to take a year off instead of going and traveling around Europe. Stephen wants to travel around the United States. And he said to me, what better way to do this than to be working as a long-haul truck driver and making money while I'm seeing the United States? I think it's dangerous because I think that those trucks are dangerous. But anyway, we're working on it. So see, I have issues with him. I have issues with Heather. I have issues with Victor. Oh, we don't even want to go there. I have issues with all kinds of things going on. And yet I try to come on every night and give somebody things to listen to and things to laugh at. And we have been having a really good time. Now, I was going to take Saturday and Sunday off, and I probably should have. This is technically, hold on. Yeah, it's technically still, quote-unquote, Saturday night. But there's a lot of people that like to come on the show with me. And I don't have a problem with that. It's kind of hard sometimes to squeeze everybody on at one time because it gets busy and it gets distorted. I try to involve my chat room in the show all the time with the fact, besides the fact that there's so much negativity sometimes in there, but that's usually coming from just one person and we all know who. I don't understand. Well, it is. It's dangerous. It's Stephen. Yeah, absolutely. Stephen wants to. You know what Stephen wants to do? He wants to travel the United States and rock climb. So here I am at home alone, thinking about my son, driving an 18,000 million pound truck, probably more around the Colorado area, and rock climbing in the interim. And I just don't understand how I'm supposed to deal with that. But I can't stop him from doing it. It's Stephen's life. It's Stephen's decision. But I said, you will kill me. You will kill me. Because when he goes rock climbing, I vacuum all night. If you don't think I'm worried, let me show you what's 2 feet behind me. Watch. When I'm worried, I vacuum. Right here, look. Here is my vacuum. I vacuum and I vacuum and I vacuum. And I know it sounds stupid, but it's just what I do. Yeah, it's so dangerous. Let me show you the kind of rock climbing that Stephen does. Stephen's not your typical, run-of-the-mill rock climber. Stephen does stuff like this. Stephen does like, pardon me. I have the Ninja Mouse. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay? This is what Stephen does. These are his heroes. These are the people that he wants to be like, people that he strives to be. And part of it is what I don't, excuse me, that I can't get over this cough. You're just going to put up with me. These people that do this are He wants to do Ladura Canyon. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. He's got all of these things, and that's fine with me, but I just don't know. I'm freaked out about it. So I've been dealing with that. I have stuff on my mind. This is what he's doing. Let me show y'all Laduro Canyon. And that's all he talks about and looks at is Laduro Canyon. Stephen is so intelligent that, and I learned this from one of Chuki's friends. He reminded me so much of my son. It was crazy, unbelievable. That his mind is so up there that he has to constantly, he's bored with people, which is why Stephen he's not like a social butterfly like Heather, but he has to constantly push the envelope to keep his mind active or something like that. I'm not sure what I'm trying to even say, but what I'm trying to show you is this is the kind of rock climbing that Stevens does. And although he's not done Ladura, and he has all these friends that he does this stuff with, and they always promise me over and over and over again, oh, so Jason, please, please tell me that you are going to. I mean, this is Stephen. Chris Sharma is one of his heroes. I mean, they're all like his heroes, and they're just, it really is frightening to me because this is a very dangerous situation. Now, although they're locked in, it's called, they're locked in and they're clicked in. They call it clicked in and locked in. There's still a dangerous possibility that he could fall. And one fall and he's out. He's done. But, I don't know. Anyway, and he wants to do the nose. There's all kinds of things he wants to do. And all he does is watch this stuff. And it's just, ugh. So after this, he gets into one of these 18-wheelers. And then all I see is this. I even looked up the statistics, and it says that most 18-wheeler accidents, they don't survive. I mean, it's just ridiculous. And if you look at these things, it's beyond me that I could even, I mean, oh my God, it's horrible. Let me show you this. Okay, these are other things. I mean, it's just, oh, I can't stand it. So I deal with that on a daily basis, on an hourly basis. He's down the hall asleep right now. But when he wakes up, the first thing he's going to be thinking about is, what am I going to do? He's so worried about his future and all this kind of stuff. And how's he going to, do this? How's he going to make money? Here's another one. Look. That's what I saw one time. I was like, oh my God, look at this. All these car crashes. These truck crashes are just insane. See, boom, kaboom, kaboom, boom, boom. And it's just like when they lose control, and there this guy goes off the side of the mountain. Goodbye, see you later. I hope you enjoyed your life. Bye, dead guy, bye. See what I mean? And it's just like I read these statistics that are like if you have a crash in a truck, you're pretty much fucked. Just give it up. And I'm thinking, why can't you be an Uber driver or something? Do they have cross-country? Those are just such huge trucks. And then the guy goes over the thing, kabash, kaboom, bang, boom, boom. See what I mean? It's just, they say if you crash in them that you can give it up. You're fucked. I worry to death about that. Stephen is not the kind of person to take drugs like methamphetamine and stuff. He would get sleepy. He's very adamant about his sleep time. I don't know. All that bullshit going on there. And then we're having all these other problems. Heather's having all these issues right now, and I have my own personal issues. But I try to remain neutral on things, and I try to remain the rock that people come to and lean on. Victor is more like the financial person, and I'm more like I take care of everything else in the whole world, And then I have to get in time for taking care of myself. As far as I think I think I've always thought that it was important to stay in shape, to keep your muscles strong. That's the main point of what I do, is to try to keep my muscles strong, because I think that as far as people getting older, I think what makes people completely, I'm so glad you are letting me vent, what makes people completely fall apart is their muscles. Have you ever seen a person that's really old and their skin looks like they look like they're just skin and bones? It's because they've lost their muscles, because they're lazy or they're just sitting down all the time or whatever. And so I keep with me right here all the time. These are 5-pound dumbbells. I have 2 of them, and I sit sometimes when I'm talking to you guys and I just lift weights all the time. And it's so important to stay like that. I don't care how old you are, to lift weights. And if you don't have to have weights. I can't afford weights. Well, then that's fine. Don't afford them. Use your body. Push-ups, pull-ups, lunges, squat, anything you can do. Just as long as you're pushing something and you're working, then you're doing it. And it's important to me to do that. Crunches. Just lay down while you're watching TV or whatever. Do that. And then it just seems like and then I come on the air and I have to deal with bullshit like these people, okay? These people that are over this other show. And I know you're going, Debbie, you need to shut up talking about that. Well, it's really become a thorn in my side, and it's really become complete jerk-off shit is what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just become ridiculous, because it's now bled over into the situation with Joe, and I'm the one. I mean, why would I be banned from Joe's show? From Kurt's show and Joe not? Why? That didn't make any sense to me. I don't take those things lightly, because I have. Don't get me wrong. I ban the Jew. I'll ban Stabby just to be goofy sometimes, or just because he's mad at me or whatever. I'm mad at him. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people that are mean, and they ban because they don't have a reason, and it bothers me. It doesn't really bother me why people don't like me. I understand there's people I don't like, and I can't really tell you why, but this is really different. This is like this whole group of people or something. I'm like, what is going on with these people? I have a fairly good relationship with Willie. I had one with Kurt, and if I were able to sit down with Kurt, and I really liked that guy. He was weird, and he got drunk all the time, and he'd said, "Oh, father," and all that kind of stuff. But I liked Kurt. I thought Kurt had a gentle soul. And I think Steve Rush is funny. I think everything he does is funny. Like that boy in the bubble bullshit, that's insanely funny. But if Steve's going to start drinking again, he's headed for a dead end. He just can't do that. And it bothers me that he's doing that again. I don't understand the pull with drinking. I don't get it. I don't understand that. But, I was going over once again, to talk about what I was going to do the other night, just so I can try to get my head wrapped around this crazy shit. The show that I did with these people, the paranormal people is what I'm talking about. The first time I went on there, or the first time they even started talking about me, as far as I can tell, was on this episode right here. And I think, let me see.
Yeah, I don't care. But all these guys get Debbie Daly, like her or not, has a lot of stock accounts. That was under assumed name.
She's not really a troll either, because we know who she is. We know her show is or anything, so she can say bad.
Man, listen to me what I just told you. She comes under a stock account, meaning a false name. That's a troll.
Yeah, when you do that, that's a troll.
She does that behavior. She can deny it all she wants. I don't have any stock accounts. I have one account. It's called Calpol Podcast on Spreaker, and that's it.
Oh, I know.
I don't comment on shit. I don't comment on shows. Have I ever commented on your show? No.
Not in a bad way.
You mean her real name is Debbie Daly?
No. She was using fake names and trolling our chat room with, I think, three of those different people that we saw in the chat room was all her.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because I traced it back.
Ah.
I mean,
that's pathetic.
She take a time out of her day. she's allegedly supposed to be counting money. She always says she has money. If she's not counting this fake Monopoly money, she's on your show. That means she loves you. She's trolling you. She's jealous of you. That's all there's to it.
Oh, that's what I thought too, and she probably likes our show. But the thing is,
because people call in like I do. Your friends call in, and you have conversation. No one calls your show except the same guys, the masturbator, the Jew, both Jews, the one angry Jew and the jack-off. They all just saying people over and over again. Then she starts playing music. She starts playing old shows. It's old hat. It's eating seafood every day. It gets boring after a while. I don't hate a woman. It's just a fact. Her shows become the same thing. No one calls anyone. If no one listens, therefore no one cares. If no one cares, no one listens.
Well, I got to say something good about her because I don't like picking on the bad things about people. But when she did the reading for me, it was I would say about 80% accurate. And I don't know how she did that, but she did it with just my birthday. So she has some sort of system that was a zodiac, what I call a zodiac reading.
Well, I don't hate on her, but she's can be a popular. She can do a lot of lying, a lot of BSing to get attention. So she doesn't like women on her podcast. If you're a woman and you have a good, you're funny, she'll run you off. She's run off a lot of people on Moxie and Sweet Out of iHeart. Everyone, she's done that kind of behavior. It's what she does. No, I hate on the girl.
I don't know. Somebody came in our chat room when I started this show and told us to get off the air, or that she would take care of us and make sure that something about shutting us down,
ruining our credit ratings.
I don't know about credit ratings, but no, it was her. She didn't hide it. She had the same picture. She had a different name, but the same picture. But either way,
that's what she does.
I don't care, and that doesn't threaten us at all. We don't give a shit. With this show especially, I couldn't care less.
Especially, you're a late night guy, Wolfman. I try to listen to your shows. I tweet them for you. You see that. I tweet your shows for you. I share your shows.
Yeah, I know. It's awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, I got to do the same back.
You're a late night guy. You take phone calls. Either they're free shows or they're funny. It doesn't really matter. And that's jealous. If I said if there was a woman out there was doing a live show like she was, a 5-hour show, that was taking callers away from her, she'd get pissed.
So this is the first time. This was on December the 11th. The first time I ever really, I was in the chat room, and I don't know who these sock accounts are that he's talking about. I don't have sock accounts. If I did, I certainly wouldn't go in and say something as stupid as, "Oh, I'm going to have you shut down if you don't do this or that." So Cowpote's got these people, and usually, here's the situation that I've known in my past, always. Whoever gets to whoever first impressions last. So the first impression that these people had of me is I was an evil troll that was jealous of other shows, that was trying to shut all the shows down, and when in fact it was completely the opposite. So at this point, I'm completely confused and don't know what's going on. But I remember being led to this show. And I remember being over there in the chat room when Cowpote called in, and I thought, oh my God, are you kidding me? And I was typing in the chat room, Cowpote, please stop. What are you doing? And then he even goes on to say, she's in the chat room now or something like that. So these people started out getting false information on me, that I'm this horrible person, that I'm this evil troll that's out to destroy all these podcasters, and it couldn't be further from the truth. I actually wanted to work with these people. I tried working with these people. So there you have it. That's the first thing I found.
She'd counter troll that person and drive him off the net. Guy Shea did that on here when I first came on Spreaker, was going after people to get people off.
Now, what should have happened is everybody that knew about me should have gone to that person and said, hey, look, Cowpote is insane. Cowpote's been stalking Debi for many years. Don't listen to what he's saying. He's filling you full of shit, okay? But nobody ever did any of that. So I do this all by myself. Nobody ever helps me with this shit, this crap, and it's just stupid drama that they all start. I wasn't doing this. I can go to my December the 11th show and the 12th and the 13th and show you we were having fun. We weren't talking about these people. And so it's very confusing for these people.
Music people would troll each other if you get people off the show, off the networks. They can. You get listeners because you have a person that has a parasite, as long as you have a cockroach, and you take callers. It's a call-in show. No one calls the show anymore. She plays old stuff to keep the show going, and that's a fact.
Well, I listened to half of the show was entertaining. The other half, she played clips out of my show and just tore us apart. And I thought that was just pretty rude, man. Like, wow. And I was enjoying the show up until that point. I was actually enjoying the show up until that point. And then I thought, wow.
I would be flattered if I was you.
Cowpoke,
Giving you credit.
Cowpoke, you would be flattered if anybody ever listened to one of your shows. Now, I have to go back and think about what is this guy talking about? All right, let's think. I was playing clips of his show. Okay, wait a minute. I must have been. Hold on, we're going to think this out. We're going to come to the conclusions of what happened. I know what it was. Let's see what I did on December 11th. Let's go down to December the 10th. Let's go down to December the 10th and see what happens. On December the 10th. Okay, there we are. Okay, let's see what happened on December the 10th.
Let one of you can let me know, and I can tag you in those, so you'll get notified for them as well.
This is so neat. Who does this? I mean, what is this? Is this linked to anything in particular, like Twitch or what? I don't understand.
Soch actually wrote this entire application as a programmer.
Shut up.
Did you really?
It's like I think it's its own company, but like they have a lot of interactions with like Twitch and
historical backstory or a mismatch of her story, not up on her current story, as they just relaunched her title.
Prove myself.
I saw this the other night that I could not believe it. I mean, I just literally lost my shit laughing.
Motorola. Where do you think it comes from? If you buy a Motorola phone off of the web, they're going around attacking white people.
Oh, wait. I wouldn't give you the pleasure. Let me see. Angela. Yes. Wait a minute. Everybody always
they're
gets me.
going around and attacking white people.
Obviously takes place during World War I.
I'm trying to fix this shit. I don't know. It's acting crazy.
What is wrong with Skype, man?
Because I think that the assumption is that when you talk to an Australian, you expect to step back and talk like this, and we sound
Get a Discord and be like,
right. Fuck you. Right. I said, how did you make Tiger so good? And he said when he was like Jonathan's age, he put him in the backyard and he...
Would you like to live with black people? Would you?
Why doesn't he answer when I call him? Dennis, did you mute the show?
Yeah.
All right, do you want me to bring the Jew in and you're going to have this big fight with him or whatever?
Not too bad. So I'm good.
I'm willing to die to get high.
Like Stabby.
I remember first time I started myself. What?
I don't hear anything on that show. It just sounds like whatever. So that was my December the 10th show. And this is his December the 11th show. So maybe he was talking about another show I did, because the shows before that, December the 9th, was called Friday Night with Hackers. I had Celtic Brony, Sleep to God, and those people. But sometimes at the end of the show, when everybody hangs up, I'll do my own thing.
I like to harm small animals.
I like to take people when I like to bash their skull in with sledgehammers.
Blogs, I mean, on I don't know where I'm at. I'm somewhere. Let's check this one. So yeah, I went and bought Battlefront. That's me drumming my fingers on it.
He's definitely a
This
good
is like coming
filibuster,
back.
but
Uh-oh.
he is.
Let me get out of
Would
the
you
room.
say that he's anti-Semitic?
Oh, no, I would never say that.
I was looking for a show, and this one is...
Don't call him the break mill, buddy. Whatever you do. Just like think about the Nobel Peace Prize. Think about the Nobel Peace Prize given to Obama. What a joke.
My sound quality from one to the other. But this is me going off live and going on the replay of a little bit of last night's show, which is funny. Right, here I go in 3, 2, and 1. One of them pissed me off. Oh, wait a minute. Something came across the private chat room over here. Let's go take a look. Finally something. What do we got here? Wait a minute. That reminds me. Some chick in the chat room today that I was invited to go to a show, so I went to it, and this girl goes, "Are we in the private chat room?" And I thought, don't. That's just don't. How about that? Let's just leave it with one word. Don't. Yeah. It just hit me. Yeah, I remembered what happened. I played a part of their show where they had this fake commercial that was called, "Do you have problems with trolls?" And then they played my voice. And I thought, what is that? Why are they doing that? And it was my voice going something or other. And they said, I played that. That's what it was. And I believe I didn't understand what this show was about. And I thought it was really odd that they had these really bizarre guests on there. They were saying crazy stuff, really weird stuff. And I think I said, that's what I did. Okay, so we figured that out. Okay, that's what I did or what I meant. So we've got Cowpote over there pushing them to think that I'm this horrible person, I'm this horrible troll, everything's bad, everything's wrong.
So take it as a compliment. Her show is so bad, she has to play your show to get ratings. Would you agree or not?
Well, I don't know if it gave her ratings or not. I think a lot of people probably.
Listen, your show is she's so bad she can't fight content. Take it as a compliment. She's playing your stuff on her show to keep her show going. You should take it as a compliment and say thank you.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta say it. Let her tear you apart. That means she's jealous of you, Wolfman. She's a jealous woman of a man. She's jealous of your content. You're funny. You're engaging. Yeah, you are who you are.
I did. I'm going to add Willie to this call. Okay. Yeah. That should work. Why is it giving me 2? Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I think that's working. I think Willie's there now. Are you there, bud? Willie.
What I think happened was Kurt. Kurt started calling into my show every night. He became very comfortable with me, very, very comfortable with everybody on the show. And I think that Wolfman got mad about that. I think that he didn't like that. So we go on up. They did Petroleum Sucks, Friday Night Baptism, all that kind of stuff. That's a Sexy Pizza. That goes on through blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on through January, and then he did one called Dennis Loves Debi, which I have no idea what that was. And he did different things like that. He did Live with Kurt, Morning News, What Happened to Kurt, What Does Kurt Look Like? Then he did the I'm a Man show, Drunken Apology shows, Green Kool-Aid. Then came time for Crack It Open on March the 19th. And I called in. They invited me to call in. I called in. We had a blast.
I thought she was keeping a fucking eye on my dog. And I thought it was...
Oh, she took her eye out and set it on your dog? What the fuck? That's weird, man.
No.
Fire pit.
Oh, man. Oh, cats. There's beer bottles out front.
Let me tell you, man. It was supposed to be funny. Everything I do is supposed to be funny.
Stupid.
I know it's so dumb, it's funny. I know.
Delete it.
Kurt wants me to delete everything.
It's almost like you've stopped smoking, something has happened where you've won, basically.
This is when I give that stellar reading to Eric. I literally nailed his life, and I couldn't believe it. So here these people are now thinking, this lady is nice to us, this person is nice to us. Why were we told all this other bullshit that she's in there under sock accounts and all this kind of stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then about 5 days later came this disaster.
And Kurt, what are you doing, man?
What is that noise?
That's Kurt.
I don't know about no Chinese food.
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Really?
Am I still on the call?
Ezekiel 25:17.
If you can hear besides the drops, there's people on the call, but there's so many drops being played you can't understand what anybody's trying to say.
Hello?
Am I still on the call?
I don't know. Am I on the call?
Yes!
Can anybody hear me besides
I
Dr.
hear-
Phil?
Yes!
I hear Darren and Willie, both.
Yes!
I hear them.
Hey, Curtis, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good.
Does he look like a bitch?
I liked when he just...
Doing great. I'm proud.
Willie and Darren need to talk, apparently.
No,
Darren,
you know,
no, he wanted me to call in.
Again, I dare you. I double dare you, motherfucker. Say what? One more goddamn.
Shut up. Shut
What?
up. Shut up.
No.
Whoever you thought you were.
that was Samuel Jackson, I believe.
Well,
Samuel L. Jackson.
Hey, Samuel, what does the L stand for? Loser?
I'm threatening you in the night. You know I respect you.
oh, my Lord.
But just don't put me in this night. This is a tasty burger. This some serious gourmet shit. I do love the taste of a good burger. You ever had a big kahuna burger?
Hey, yeah, don't fall into that shit, Darren. Like, it's just like she comes in, and it's just like Stabby said. She reads 3 lines in the chat room, and then assumes there's some kind of conspiracy, and then goes off on a fucking rant. And we were just trying to have fun. So that's why, fuck that.
Why did she pick, out of mine, why did she pick my chats? All I did was try to warn Joe, because I could see her coming at us.
Nobody's trying to make her look bad at all.
No.
She does a good job at that all by herself.
Hello?
I was just reading a chat here that I'd saved.
I just want to be left alone.
Yeah.
Not me, the devil.
Yeah.
Not the devil. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I talk to Dr. Phil?
No.
No,
no
what
way.
it comes down to.
I don't think so.
What? Let me talk to, since my phone's working right now. Why'd you want me to call in, Willie?
Well, I was going to say what it comes down to is basically Wolfman's ineptitude to actually have a show.
And I don't know, maybe that has somebody's Skype. If it's not updated, that's all it takes.
Debbie says, "Check my sweet pucker." Well, that's a dozen cats.
Oh, how's it going, buddy?
Hey,
We could use you to call in right now. We're desperate for a guest.
She's the goddess of penis. That's what she is.
Yeah, Deborah is a good girl. Deborah Ann. Green. She has green in her name too. Cats live in her street.
Well, that's a dozen cats.
He does.
Do you know how many like Chinese people that could feed? I mean, that's just like you could feed like a whole village, a whole Chinese village with 12 cats.
Man, she's got all kinds of fucking shows, man. Holy shit! I don't know which is which. There's fake ones.
This is their next show. This is the show after I was on their show. If you can believe this.
There's all kinds of fake Debbie shows. Holy shit! There's one "Go Away, Kid, You
Like
Bother
her.
Me"
She's
by
she's
Debbie.
fake. She creates all these fake shows.
Does she really? Like, which
she
one's
loves
the real?
attention.
You should see
She
them all,
loves attention. She
man.
loves control.
There's a million of them. I don't know which one's the real one.
Yeah, she's an attention whore.
Oh my god!
It was a good show. It was a good show last night. We had a good time. She's funny.
She's a psychic vampire.
She's funny. She's funny.
Oh,
We started
man, this
doing
one's Debbie
shots.
Daly Talk Radio.
She may be funny. She's probably funny, but she's also an attention whore, and she likes to control everybody around her.
Well, she got a good
Oh,
show.
I found it.
So
Go to the live show, YouTube.
I found it.
That's what Stabby says in the chat room.
And got a good show.
Oh, we got A-hole skeptic in the chat room. Says, "Did I miss Willie?"
Okay, here's them. Here they are.
Debbie always. Oh, there's Debbie.
Oh, no, it's not. Here, this one.
I am the goddess.
Do it. Let's do it. That's what we're here for, man. We're not fighting.
Be nice, be cordial and couth.
No. This she's got some things I'm not even supposed to tell anyone about, but she's got some stuff in the works. But her show's still going, and it's called Amy on the Radio. But she also is getting into video and
Amy on the video. Ooh, that sounds kinky.
Well, I'm not sure if it's going to be a show or a movie or something. I just know she's working on a video production of some sort.
Willie likes to say the F word a lot. He does.
Yeah,
I fucking hate that. I fucking hate guys that fucking say the fucking F word all the fucking swear and all the fucking time.
He says the F word more in one day than.
Oh, Willie.
Willie is the man. He's all right.
You know what you got to do? You got to put him on his own channel. Aaron said she's bad, girl. Bad.
Is this for Willie?
Those other people.
You can play your little game, your voice games with all your stuff you have on.
Let's read the tarot.
Well, this is what I thought of the end of just before I dumped it. This is what I think of it. I did not. Kurt, you're wrong. I did not argue or holler at anyone.
Sound laid down by the underground.
I'm afraid that's what she would do. She would start attacking.
We had
everybody,
an awesome guest earlier tonight.
Yeah, I think
that was good.
I'm afraid that's what she would do if it was, if it was like the Monster Castle show, and then she starts attacking Joe and Darren again like that, and I can't allow that. I don't care so much on this show, but I would never allow that on Monster Castle. Because that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's why we're not on Monster Castle. Darren says, I'm a girl. Yeah.
Joe, don't worry about it, man. On this show that's nothing to worry about. That
we don't care.
No.
Yeah, I wish I could find the show where this Joe guy, this Joe RUPE, and I have no idea how you do that. He was on the show saying, just, you know why she's there. She's got her minions there. She's there to steal your show. So that's the way this whole thing has been played out. There's no other way to look at it. I'm not saying I'm innocent by any stroke of the brush. I'm never innocent. But I just think that this whole thing has gotten way the fuck out of control. And way misunderstood. A lot of things misunderstood. And these people have now just formed an absolute, shutdown of even talking to me. And I'm sure they're going to listen to this. I hope they listen to this. Wolfman, if you're listening, and Darren, if you're listening, you have been hoodwinked about me. And I'm not sure that if Stabby had something to do with it, because even Wolfman says Stabby said this and Stabby said that and Stabby said this. So I think that Stabby McHugs played a part in this over there saying shit in their chat room. And these people don't know any better than to believe you, okay? They don't know any better. They don't know me. Now, why they got interested in my show to begin with, I have no idea. I don't go to other shows and start drama. They come to this show, okay? Same thing happened with the What the Fuck crew. Same thing happened with Rick Landstrom. And that's really all I can think of right now. Well, and it's like and Calpote is a stirrer of this bullshit, and I don't want anything to do with this. I hate drama. I can't stand it. I despise it. And those of you out there that try to stir it up for my show, well, you do a pretty good job of it, I guess, if you want to know the truth. Because look what you've done this time. You've got me in another mess with these people. And I don't like people not liking me, because this show is part of what I do online. There's where I had us muted. I'm sorry, I'm looking at last night's show. I was going to edit out some of the music and stuff like that just because it was a waste of time. There's some good stuff there, but it was just kind of too much, too much bullshit. Like well, anyway. And I don't like it. So I can't make this any better because I can't clean up the problems that other people have caused for me. And it's just always somebody else doing this. It doesn't seem like it's ever me that start the problems. because I'm not that kind of person. I'm not an evil, mean, self-righteous person. I'm not like that. I'm completely the opposite of that. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm innocent, but I'm very welcoming. I'm very forgiving. I tend to oversee things that people have done, look beyond things people have done or said or whatever, and move past it. But I cannot stand mean people. I can't stand when people do that on purpose. And I just think that this group of guys and females, I guess, over there, I don't know, have been misled about me, because every time I listen to them, it's like, oh yeah, because Debi said she's this and she's that, or you know, somebody else is on there saying this and she's that, and she's this and she's that, and
No, and no names were given, no network names were given, so I wouldn't worry about it.
It's a no fucks given show, man. Just for fun.
If she was
Let's
saying,
here to have fun.
You know, if she was centering out actual names and networks, and then I don't know, but still, this show isn't that, you know. I'm not too worried about
Debbie
it.
Ann, my girl, so I'm going to still from time to time go on her show and visit with her, because we've never had anything negative between each other. So I'm sorry that you all couldn't get along, but I'll visit her time to time. But don't be mad at me because I do that.
I mean, I could have been nasty too, though, and attacked her and stuff. And when I said about you, like, I own you and stuff, I was kidding, man.
I know.
That's my sense of humor.
Hey, yeah, can we shift directions? Let's talk about what kind of show do you want to have, Kurt?
Well, I think
what do you want to do?
This was supposed to be Igor's electrocution.
All right, I'm gonna go to bed.
You didn't
Stick
like
with what you do.
you didn't like the guest I had on today?
I caught the last hour of it, and obviously you wouldn't let me call in with a legitimate fuck.
So it seems like somebody has gone over there, and I know, I don't care what anybody says, I know this is true. They've gone over there and they have led him astray for some fucked up reason in their own mind that they can't even explain. And then what happened between Joe and Kurt, I got pulled into. I got suckered into. So I'm not going to be labeled the bad guy here. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to accept it, and I'm not going to live it. I'm not going to own it. There's nothing to own. I didn't do it. And what happened with Kurt, I'm the bad guy. I got cussed out, told I was a horrible person, told for letting this happen on my show, all this kind of bullshit, and I don't understand how that even happened. I don't understand where all that bullshit came from, because I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do it. I mean, it was a situation to where Joe was hyped up over Kurt and ready to come after him with everything he had, and I was sort of just thrown in the middle of it, and I can give you absolute proof of that. It was on Thursday night, and I think it was this show. I could be wrong. Let me check. You know what those people do, guys, that import those birds that we were talking about last night? There's something about me that certain men just...
was winning. Like, why would he... Why?
Here we go. Live on CBS News. Like having any...
Joe left his feeling in the dirt. I
it wasn't that one.
End. Sorry.
Voicemail that just came in.
They desire. And
Baby, sweetie, when we were on the phone, instead it had to be the night. I don't remember what goddamn night it was. It was one of those nights. Something. I don't know what it was called. I called it something. Let me take a look and see where it's at. It was. I'm taking a look here. Hold on. Let me look at my account and see what's going on. Because I just feel like, I mean, I like Joe a lot. There's not much to not like about Joe. Joe's a really funny guy to hang out with. It was the show I did. I don't remember. What show was it? I totally forgot what it was called. It was called something. It was called, I don't know what it was called. It was called, I'm going to Video Manager. I'm just venting. I don't even care if there's nobody listening. I'm just talking to myself. This was it. It was on, it says April the 5th. Let me see what April the 5th was, because it changes names. April the 5th. And see, they have Wednesday and Thursday. Let's look at the calendar here. April the 5th was Wednesday. It would be this one. It's an act of war. A mean lady to allow that. An extreme wife. Oh, sorry. Going on. But that's not it, because that's when Mel called. Oh, I got all that out of there for Kurt. Kurt asked me to do that, and I did it. Nobody else did that. I did it. But it was this one. It was called Any Questions Asked from Kurt Green Were Not Real and Were Created Only for Lulz, right? And we're going to take a listen to see just how horrible this was and why I was labeled such a monster about this. I mean, I was raked over the coals for this show.
What is going on? Okay? What is going on with people here? Is Adam talking shit to me? Like, what the fuck?
This was Joe's show.
Holy cow, I got no idea what's going on here. No idea. Alright, I'm out of here. You fuckers, I'm out of here. I'm going over to Debi's show where I can fucking talk shit about all you guys. So fuck yous.
You know, I still maintain that was Joe's live show. I still maintain that there's some sort of a weird, fucked up vibe coming from those people that come from that paranormal show. I don't know what the fuck it is. I don't know. Don't know. Excuse me. I don't know. Sorry. Give me the mic. The freaking mic. Yeah, she's over there going, well, you ain't saying menopause and all this weird shit. I'm like, bitch, I went through menopause when I was 30, okay? Don't talk to me about stuff that you don't understand. Why is it that bitches be tripping? I don't say anything to her, and she's just always, well, there you go, and calling me bunny and all this weird shit. And I'm like, go away. I just want to thump her off my shoulder. You know what I mean? Go away. And it's nobody's business what's going on between me and Darren. Darren's a jerk to me. Of course he's nice to you. I thought Darren was sweet when I first met him. Who cares? Sing to JoJo.
All run up here, and they all settled down off outside of Halifax, right? Mm-hmm. Well, now.
What about the Titanic, Joe?
People were they didn't die.
The island.
Like a brain of like a android, but like the body of a human.
He's a superhuman. So is that Paisley chick.
No, she's a cokehead.
Cokehead, but also a superhuman who was rude to me.
But I got to be honest, Debbie. I've dated a few cokeheads, and they're usually a lot of fun to be around until the coke's gone.
I used to be a cokehead, but I could afford my own. It never ran out. That was the problem.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
But, I've had some interesting times with, coke chicks. So I'm just saying, I can't hold that against her.
I think the most fun I ever had is when I was Madam X on Lower Greenville when I sold ecstasy.
Bedroom, and I watch, and then I tell you what you're doing wrong for a small fee.
You tell me what to do?
See,
Since I didn't know that I knew how, and I know how.
This is the old Mel that I used to love talking to. She was so freaking fun. She'd call in, and we would just go back and forth, and then she went all weird on me, and I'm glad you're back, Mel.
Mormon Mel was a bit of a drag.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Mormon Mel was a bit of a drag.
I know, that's what I said to myself. Like, if I wore a dress and I became Mormon.
And pigtails.
I think I would look more like a drag.
Now, Mel, Joe just sent me a private message. He says here on this paper, ask Mel, hold on. Ask Mel, when did you know that you were a lesbian? What age?
I think Kurt asked that.
Love at first sight around puberty. When I started junior high school, the 7th grade.
You weren't by any chance a neighbor down the street from mine.
The girl in school by the locker. I turned around and I seen that, and you know what they call a woody? That's what I had. Clear pink. and it's missing in action.
Neighbor down the street from mine.
The girl in school by the locker. I turned around and I seen
I just
that,
don't think I
and
did the bad thing that Curtis I have been crucified for. And I think it is just people are being led astray. They're being lied to. Things are being exaggerated. They're being created. They're being fabricated. And these people, they just want, these people to hate me for some reason. And I think they succeeded. So congratulations to everybody that contributed to the input over there and created a problem for the show here. Another problem for me. Like, I don't have enough problems to deal with. I come on here at night and try to be nice with everybody and try to, sing stupid songs and laugh our asses off at people. But some people just cannot be happy with that. Some people can't. Some people can only be happy if I'm a happy person. They can only listen if I'm being positive, and that's not easy to do in this environment. And I don't expect many of you to understand. I don't expect Mr. White. I don't expect Apocalypse. I don't expect any of you to understand this because it's never happened to you. You've never had an entire group of people come against you like that, and your own quote-unquote friends. Now, you have to look at it from these people's point of view. Here are my listeners, Stabby, whatever, whoever, I don't even know who I was involved in it, going to these people and telling them what a rotten person I am, or that I'm this or I'm that. What are these people supposed to believe? They're thinking, wow, her own listeners are coming to her dogging this shit, telling us that she's bad and she's always lying and that she's doing this. This woman is really bad. It's the same thing that happened with Ghost when Ghost got trolled about me. He got trolled like crazy about me. And it was not a good situation. You know what I'm saying? And even though people may say, Debbie is always into drama, no, I'm not. If you listen to the show, 99% of the time we're having a blast because that's what I want to do. Other people that come on this broadcast bring drama. I have people call in to do nothing but talk to the chat room. That's all they want to do. They want to come on and go, well, that's not what I said, Stabby, or that's not what I said, so-and-so, or whatever. And I'm thinking, guys, why did you even call in? So I just go on mute and let whatever happened just happened. They don't call in to engage with me. They call in to just make some sort of a disruption. I'm going to let this play a little bit longer because this is a main part of this.
Call a Woody. That's what I had.
Really?
It was an innocent one, though, and I'm like so shy.
Now, put the kids to bed. Here comes the big question. Do you know how to give a woman an orgasm?
Say what?
I just sped it up to 1.25. Do you know how to bring a woman to orgasm?
Debbie, I'm 51 now. You know how many years I have experience?
Yay! Fun. I'm adding Ron to the call because he just called in, so prepare.
All right, I have
multiple. It's
Skype
called
from
multiple orgasms.
I like Joe just said in the background, I have a question from Skype from Kurt Green. Okay? Now, is that me or is that Joe? Let's try this again.
More like a drag.
Now, Mel, Joe, do you know how to bring a woman to orgasm?
Clear pink.
You all are fucked.
Hey, I
You're pink to wet, Joe.
Little.
Hold on, I'm fucking it up. Let's just let it go.
Mel, I have a question here from Kurt Green.
You gotta please the woman, man.
Hold on, we have a question from Kurt Green. Go ahead, Joe.
Listening.
I have no doubt. Listening. Go ahead.
How big is your dildo?
Well, first of all, it's pink. Clear pink. And it's missing in action.
I bet those Mormons got it. What do you bet?
And about
8 inches?
An inch and a quarter wide, maybe a little bit more.
Wow. Just a little fella then.
You all are fucked.
Hey,
You're pink to wet, Joe.
Little. I don't think it's little, trust me. I've had smaller. I started out small because I didn't want to hurt the woman.
Hurt the woman? Wow.
Apocalypse wants you to unblock him so he can ask questions.
Oh, okay. I'll take his questions. Hold on just a second. Apocalypse. You really want me to ask that?
I have a question for Apocalypse that he
I'm
sent me
in.
to ask.
Ain't no shame in my game.
Apocalypse wants to know.
No, he doesn't, Joe. He does not, Joe. Joe.
What do you mean, no, he doesn't?
Because I know you.
What do you mean you know me? Apocalypse tried to message you. He couldn't, so he sent it to me.
Pick up the call, Apocalypse. Elise, I mean...
Before I so rudely get interrupted.
I'm sorry.
Apocalypse would like to know, do you like double penetration?
It depends who I'm with.
What?
But mostly I've had pillow princesses.
Suck it now.
I don't really have to have penetration.
Suck it
to get
now.
off.
Oh my gosh.
Some lesbians don't.
I think as far as women go, I'm just gonna know. Apocalypse.
But hell yeah,
Apocalypse
I like
wants to know.
And caressed. And
Apocalypse is on the call.
pull my hair and spank that ass, whatever.
Apocalypse, do you have a question for the now non-Mormon lesbian on the call?
Yeah. Thanks for taking my call, guys. I haven't called in this show in probably about
Long
8
time,
months.
long time, first time.
Yeah, something like that.
Long time listener, first time caller.
Is that right? What?
Do you enjoy riding a bicycle?
Came from my wallet.
Okay, that's what I mean. Now, is it Kurt? I'm not asking that. All right. Eric
Kurt
wants.
just asked.
What?
Kurt just asked me a question too.
Yeah, you can ask me anything. You got my number.
Okay.
Kurt wants to know. Kurt Green is asking, Mel, do you enjoy riding bicycles?
Is that right? What?
Do you enjoy riding a bicycle?
It depends.
Apocalypse, you want to ask the
That's
question
totally
about
not a
riding?
woman. I mean, a woman has to arouse someone in order to get in that state of.
He's actually he's boycotting the chat for whatever reason. I don't know, but he's talking to me, and he wants me to relay a message.
Please.
/ question, and he says, "Don't you miss penis?"
Have you ever had penis? Lester Bartholomew Jones wants to know, or as he is also known as Sonny.
Doesn't like the cock that goes right.
I've had.
I'm a girl. Yes. I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
Madonna's a skanky whore.
Bad. We're
No,
Madonna.
no fist, guys.
Just a second. We have a question from Kurt Green. Go ahead, Joe.
Kurt
Okay.
Green
Here's what I did.
Wants to know if you like to fist.
No, I will not do that to that beautiful, wet, slimy, tastes good pussy.
Father.
No.
Oh, Father.
Do not hurt that little baby.
I would never do anything to Kurt to intentionally hurt him, ever. Anybody, for that matter. Anybody. I would never do anything to hurt somebody. It was done in jest and I think I've always done that. How many times have you heard me reach over here and go,
Oh, Father. Mary Tyler Moore. She my girl. Oh, Madonna. Oh, Father. I do it all the time.
So if that's what tweaked him, something tweaked him off, and I don't know who got to him or who said something, but I do know this. Darren hates my guts. Wolfman hates my guts. Joe Ruby hates my guts. Jeff the Gray hates my guts. The Moog Boy hates my guts. So that's 5 people over there, or 6 people, so there's no way for me to win. They have been tainted. They've been lied to. They have been fed bullshit through Cowpote, through Bathtub Girl. She was in there one night causing a bunch of bullshit and talking. She talked to Darren behind the scenes. There is no telling what she told Darren, because he even says at one point, there's things that I'm not even supposed to tell that I know about this woman. Are you kidding me? So here's the bottom line. Here is my complete summation of this entire situation. Okay? These people got hoodwinked about me and my show. They got hoodwinked. I tried to be friends with Willie, and I still maintain that I'm friends with Willie. Kurt, I don't know what the hell happened there. But even that night when Kurt calls in, he says, "Hi, Debbie, darling." And he's there to jump Joe's ass.
No.
Bad. You are all
It may
bad
get hurt,
people.
but don't make it.
You're all bad. With
No,
Madonna.
no fist, guys.
She
No
my girl.
fist.
Oh, Father. Father.
Kurt just sent an upside down smiley face over that. He's not happy.
Is this Apocalypse on the call? Apocalypse.
Oh, Father, Holy Ghost.
Father, Son, Holy Ghost. Have you found Jesus?
That
What? Gendered? Are you just a female that likes other females? Gendered? Are you?
know how to do everything.
So I don't think that I was doing the Kurt thing all the time, and that was what got him all tweaked off. And these people, I don't know what it is with these people, but they are out. They are just, they hate my guts. And so the bottom line is, there's nothing I can do about that. They got hoodwinked. They got lied to, and I've tried the entire time to be nice. I've welcomed them on the show, except I said a million times I have a big problem with Darren. And maybe it's time I brought out what Darren said in the chat room that night on Skype, the private chat that we were talking on. Because what he had to say was not very... It was bizarre. It was like I was talking to a crazy person. Because I said, hey, Darren, can we talk for a second? He was like, okay. So he said, I'll tell you exactly what he said. Because now I have nothing to lose. I mean, this is a battle that I can never win. He said, where are his chats? There were somewhere on here. Here's one. First one I have says, if it'll open, it'll take an hour to open. But anyway. Then I had that other girl coming at me. Paisley was rude to me. Raquel was rude to me. Raquel was telling me all these crazy stuff, calling me bunny because of my ears. Okay, the first one I have here, Darren says, I brought 2 new listeners to your show. I talked with them for 2 hours after the show, and they said how much fun they had. Then the next day, they were listening when you freaked out on Dennis and on Paisley, embarrassing me. I regretted bringing her into the call. And then he says, for some reason, he goes, I didn't say anything that I regret to Stabby. And I said, listen, mine and Stabby's chat room spats are for show. It's practically what we do. I said, Dennis is my friend, and what happens between us is between us. That is none of your concern. And I did not freak out on Dennis. He goes, well, it's mostly Paisley I'm talking about. I said, well, you said Dennis. He goes, well, both. It hurt my feelings. That's all I got on that one. It hurt my feelings. Let me see what the other one says. Where are the other ones? Because I knew he would probably delete it, so I screenshotted it. What's still on Skype? I can read it verbatim. But it was just weird. He kept saying, if you don't want me to talk to your friends, I won't talk to your friends. I said, who is saying don't talk to my friends? Then he says, if you want me to stop listening or chatting completely with everybody, just let me know. I would do that for you. You seem to think that I'm trying to turn your friends against you when I'm not. I'm just trying to understand you. That's all. I'm surprised they haven't told you that. Just ask them. I said, see, there you go again. What is wrong with you? You seem to think I'm turning your friends against you. I said, what does that even mean? I said, you're really funny. He goes, well, okay, at least I made you laugh once. And then he removed 2 messages because I wasn't paying attention. And he said, I'm going to go now. Have a good show. Try not to tear me a new one on the air if you can help it. You have hurt my feelings once again. In fact, my butt hurts very, very bad. Please don't tell anyone about this conversation. That was the last thing that was said. And there was one more where he said something else. It was just weird. It was like Twilight Zone stuff. I was like, what? What is he talking about? It was weird. He kept saying, so you don't want me to talk to Stabby? I said, no, here's the deal. I just kept saying over and over again. I said, are you nuts? Are you not reading what I'm writing? I said, all I want you to do is stay out of my fights with these people. I'm not mean to Dennis. Quit getting involved in my situations with these people. That's all I was trying to tell Darren. And Darren ended up hating me worse than anybody I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh my God, calling me the devil and all this strange stuff. It was bizarre, people. And if you don't understand it, then you're just lying to yourself because it is true. You know exactly what I'm talking about with that guy. And he's Wolfman's right-hand man. And he was making me out to be some sort of a demon. I was like, what is this? I didn't understand it. I was completely confused. And then dealing with my own life, you know. Okay, then Kurt comes in and says, that was wrong of Joe and you allowed it, period. And I didn't try to say, you didn't even try to say, hey, you can't do that. That's not nice, Joe. That's not correct. You just laughed along and allowed all that crap. What a loose ship of a talk show that you have to allow someone to falsify what they say and just be like, he, and not be bold and strong and say, no, you can't do that to people. How weak. I would think a Texas girl would be stronger and bolder and not allow such crap on her chat room and in her show. Joe pretending to be me, or say that I said something on chat and wasn't even on the chat, and then he said I did it on his, and then he said he did it on his show too. How awful. And you just let it go. Oh, Joe's my friend. Whatever he does is okay with me. And in the meantime, my reputation is ruined. And you don't care, it seems. How terrible. I am forwarding this chat to Joe Roop, my producer, to see how you run your show and allow lies and falsifying statements, bullying of people, and the likes. Good day to you. Check yourself and your followers, Debbie Ann. And then he says, love you still, though. Okay, that's kind of strange, but whatever. Then we have him saying this, whatever this is. I have no idea why I put that on there. We have this one. They're all screenshots, and there's so little on my computer till I blow them up. Oh, that's the same one. There's that one. I deleted a bunch of them because I thought, I don't care. This is bullshit. Let's see what this one is. Oh, okay. That was a personality test that I took. Heather and I took it both. Both Heather and I took it. Screenshots. I don't see any more. Let's see. What is this one? No, that's the same one. Love you still, though. So that is the conclusion that I can make. It's going to be a mystery for me and probably, remain that way. I wish them well, but there's nothing I can do. And we're not even going to touch on the Steve Rush thing. I'm just, whatever. It's too weird. It's too bizarre. When Steve used to be on the show all the time, he was he was drunk. He was in attack mode. He would attack Dexter. He would attack everybody on the show except for me. He was like bizarre at times, rude, mean. He would go off on his own and do these slam shows on me. He would get mad. One time he accused me and Sonny of kicking him off the call. He went into this entire slam show about it. So Steve does not have a clean record when it comes to this show, and I have put up with a fuck ton of stuff out of Steve. A bunch. He's attacked everybody, coming drunk, wasted, and he comes back and says he's not drinking anymore, that he's doing this, and everything's going to be wonderful and great. And then look what happens. He comes on Joe's show drunk, and he's rude to me. People just don't have any allegiance. They don't dance with the one that brought them. They don't have allegiance on this thing. And people don't have allegiance. I'm moving a bunch of stuff to trash. Just, clip art. Not clip art, but what do they call it? What is this? Oh, it's another thing. Okay. So there you go. That's all I have to say about it, I guess. I can't figure out anything else about it. I would go by my chat room, but I'm sure there's going to be really negative bullshit, which is whatever. That's what y'all have to do. That's what you have to do. I don't know. There's nothing I can do to help you out. I mean, I just don't understand where it comes from, I guess. I don't see where all the hate comes from. I don't know. I just thought I'd come on here and just vent and talk. Jacob! I did go by the chat room, by the way. Jacob, are you gonna... Okay, hold on. Stabby says, you had no idea what I said. I was trying to make the connection between shows. I wanted it to work out, but whatever. Really. You wanted it to work out. He says, well, Stabby is Stabby. I don't see what the... Sorry. Whatever. Yeah, I just don't get it. Jacob, what is that fucking picture? Hi, Jacob Potts. You're a mess. Steve from Jerry, look at that picture. You are horrible. You are a stinker is what you are. You're a little trouble pup is what you are. Oh, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I know, it's stupid, it's dumb. It's just what they do. It's what they do. We love Debbie Daly. Yeah, you loves me, and I loves you too. Stabby is just a problem for me. He always has been. Hi, Jacob. How are you doing, sweetie? I've just always had problems with Stabby. He goes from show to show and says stupid things about me and makes people think these hard. It's like he does. You better stop. You better be nice. Tee-hee here. You kill me. So that's really all I have. I have so many people on this show that will only stay around it if I'm being happy and joyous, and they don't want to deal with anything else. They're just like, fuck it, it's not worth it. They don't want to help me. They don't want to take up for me. They don't want to stand by me. They just want to do. They're fine as long as everything's going great. But when stuff gets a little bit rocky, they all run. So there you go. And I don't get why they do that. I don't get it. I have friends that listen, Mr. White, but Mr. White never has been one to stay around if things get weird. You know, it's just whatever. But that's about it, I guess. That's all I have to say. I can't think of anything else. So there you go. That's all I have to say, really. I just don't know where to go with it. I don't know what to do with it. You know, here's the bottom line. I'm going to talk about it right now. This is the last I'm going to say. Here's the deal. Fuck it. They don't like me. I don't give a fuck. That's all I can say. There's nothing I can do to make these people change their minds. They're he's just a troll. He's cute. He's a hacker is what he is. He's part of Anonymous. He's a mess. And he is. I love the Anons. I think they're fucking awesome. They crack me the fuck up. I mean, I love going in that room and they'll be like, oh, hi. We love Stevie. So, yeah, it's like no big deal. I mean, these people... What I have, Jacob, is I have people that are a part of my show in my chat room, these listeners, and I think they secretly like hate me or something because they go around to other shows and cause problems for me with them. And it's really a bunch of drama bullshit that I have to, then I'm left to deal with the bullshit. I'm left to deal with the, picking it up around here. And I used to do a show where I didn't even talk about the chat room or Spreaker or anything. I did better back then. But I tried to involve the chat room and it just doesn't work. It really doesn't. Because it always ends up for bullshit for me. Always. That is one ugly picture, Jacob. So I do go around Spreaker and I meet other people. I meet people in other places, other shows and stuff. And I form relationships. And it never fails that somebody on my show hears it and they go to them and they start telling them bullshit. I mean, I can prove this. They do it all the time. I don't know why people do it. I mean, I guess they're just, the only thing, they're just insanely jealous of this show or something. I don't know why the fuck they do it. I don't know what it is, but some people have just got a big fucking problem with it. I don't get it. I really do not understand why people do that. I just can't imagine doing that for somebody, going around and causing trouble for somebody else. Hey, man, this guy's really a bad guy. This guy's really this. That is the cheapest bullshit way of dealing with people. Fuck that, So if these people got hoodwinked and they're all butthurt, then they can stay butthurt, okay? I don't give a fuck, okay? I was nice to these people. Sure, I might have got pushed around and came back a little bit tough, but who cares? I was good to these people. I feel good about it, and I don't care. If people are trying to ruin me, you know what you did. When you go to bed at night, you know what you did. I don't have to tell you what you did. Fuckers. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's all.
This is Kevin A. Kierstead from Truth on Tap. It's K-Tap, and you are listening to Debbie Daily on the Debbie Daily Show.
Oh
Welcome everybody to the Wild Wild West, a state that's untouchable like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Pack a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good, from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah. West Coast. That's right.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, mama. I cut that off because I don't like listening to Tupac. It's just too sad. He was so good. He was amazing. You know, they said when they had this going in the studio that he just walked in on them right in the middle of it, just came barreling into the studio and just went right into the recording booth and just grabbed the earphones and just said, and he just started freestyling. He was better when he's freestyling. I'm a very good freestyler. I am a very good freestyler. I'm sorry, it's just the way I do. I know what I'm doing. I'm very good at it. In fact, I freestyled a song the other night about Stabby McHugs. I have no fucking clue what fucking show it was on, but it was on one of my shows I did. It was one of the shows I did where I was freestyling about Stabby. I have no fucking clue which one it was. God damn it. And I did a great song. It was perfect. And it nailed him. What the fuck was it? Fuck. Remember I did that song and I just freestyled it? I don't remember what fuck. Which one was it? I have to look. It's so worth it. I want the Anons to hear me freestyle this fucking crazy shit. Where did I do that at? Does anybody remember? Okay, hold on a second.
When does the good part start?
Am I stoned?
No, it's really bad so far. I'm sorry, JP, but
this guy looks just like Jewish producer. Hold on.
Yourself. The world thought it was funny, but you, Kurt. Everybody in the world thought it was funny, but you. I always get gassy when I'm upset and nervous.
Sorry. Well, Jewish producer told us to listen to a song that his cousins were putting out. His cousins have a band called Sparks, and they're really weird. They're big in the UK. And I was playing their debut song, and I just didn't get it. I just didn't fucking get it. I didn't understand it.
I have got a letter from a Kurt in Phoenix, Arizona, but there was no last name, so I don't know who it could have been.
But we utilize that 5% of the time for the most.
What do you mean 5%?
Geez, that's not bad.
And it's guest tonight to you, Curtis Green. Notice the change in the name of the show, Kurt. What? Here's a little freestyle work I did. Shut up, Ron. This is the song. I'm sorry, so sorry that your secret was cyberbullying you on my program tonight. Kurt Green.
You were too.
Okay, stop.
You were making fun of him too. Don't fucking throw it all on my lap,
All right, hold
Debbie.
on.
Debbie tried to do right.
Okay, here we go. Now here's
You were laughing.
Hold on. Here we go. Now stop. If you're going to say that, you should go, you did too.
No, Dudley, do right.
Ronald, if one more, and I'm going to electrocute you. I have a button over here that has R on it. If I push it, you will be electrocuted where you're sitting. So shut the fuck up.
I don't have a dildo like Joe.
And you told us that you hate Joe Seeker because he was lying to Rachel and Mel about you. But you have to know.
They weren't lies.
Okay,
They
wait,
weren't
wait,
lies.
Joe, you have to go, they weren't lies.
They weren't lies. They weren't lies.
All right, that's it. Okay. Ronald. Oh, my God. Hold on just a second. The wrong that's been done. Give me the mic. Now, Kurt, don't listen to anything but my voice, Curtis. I'm sorry. So sorry that you had to get all butthurt about what Joe Seeker said, and here's what I want to make a deal with you. Gonna put up with that?
Hey, Joe, I didn't try to step over my bounds too far.
You know what it reminds me of? I'm going to show y'all a little clip here. I'm going to do... Stop talking! I can't think! You know how you're like going, and you're trying to think of a song? Okay, it goes, okay, here we go. It's fast, but I don't know any songs that are fast. All of ours are real slow and sad, like, you know, you're gonna die. Sure, every year. Here we go with the world-famous choir singing Up From the Grave He Arose. So, I mean, whatever y'all are going to do. Here we go. No, you did it now. Come on. Even if there's nobody there, if it's 75,000 years from now, go check the link if the internet's still working. Yeah, whatever they do. And
Gummy tooth fucker. Calling fucking Maritimers inbred.
Guy is just trying to get a rise out of you. Yes, it's true. You respond, and that's his cue
to start trouble on the double while he strokes his manly stubble. You've been trolled. You've been probably just fooled. The only winning move is not to play. And let me tell you, and yet you keep on trying, honestly replying. You've been trolled. Have a nice day. Should I send this to Apple? No, I don't want them to know who I am. Don't send. What would y'all do if y'all didn't hear me going click, 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 click in the background? Shut up, Debbie. We're listening to replays. What would you do?
This is Kevin A. Kirsten.
All right, shut the fuck up. I'm going to find that goddamn song. Remember when I sang it and nobody's going to fucking remember where it is?
That's Juanita had a big brown beaver.
You want to see guys shaking a video?
fire from his fingertips.
Fuck. He's going, oh my... Fuck. You guys are trolling us. It just seems like a child song. Wait. Okay. I'm going to let this roll. This is the debut of Jewish Producer's Cousin's song. Check it out and tell me what you think. I've never told you that before. Even though you're a 14-karat gold prick, I still think you're very intelligent.
That he is.
I'm very nice. I don't understand the miscommunication.
He always says that. They'll go, why is Debbie getting violent, Stabby? What do I do?
I just want to point out to Ron there, since he so rudely attacked my home province, unprovoked, I might add.
That's right, and he's from the Monster Boss Paranormal people.
That's right, and I just want to point out that
pattern.
You might want to look at the dime and take a look at the blue nose. That's Nova Scotia's gift to Canada, right? So,
yeah.
Notice how there's nothing from Saskatchewan on any of our money. Strictly a drive-through province.
Nova Scotia.
We'll work on that because I think
JP just sent this. Okay, be real quiet. I'm going to play something for you that hasn't even been released. Okay.
10-4.
Well, they just made it. Okay, it's the cousins of Jewish producer.
There's a hip blow, part of this, a hip blow, part of this, a hip blow, part of this in my pool. There's a hip blow, part of this, a hip blow, part of this, a hip blow, part of this in my pool. How did it get there? How did it get there? How did it?
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second.
When does the good part start?
Am I stoned? Or
Oh, that's real. It's really bad so far. I'm sorry, JP, but
this guy looks just like Jewish producer. Hold on.
Don't know. How did it get there? How did it get there? Get there? I don't know. There's a book flying.
Wait, okay, stop. We got to go another round with It's a Book. Okay, hold on. We got to get to the darn hard when they start. Why have I got that? Okay, go. Okay, let's try right here. Is Jewish producer trolling us? It just seems like a child song, and I'm probably being a fucking bitch, but stop it. Okay, stop. Just hold on. Let me talk him down. He's like my brother. Listen. Well, it could be your last show. Steve's done it many times. I mean, look how many times Alan's done it. God, it's because I'm stoned. Damn it. Well,
I gotta quite tell you, it was rather quite easy to make him chimp.
Gonna put up with that. Do you know JP did that on my show one time?
Say winter, ain't no way that nobody's gonna leave this town.
Goes to the mall and he sees like a little cripple kid. He calls him cripple.
Apocalypse, can you take over for me? My sister. I forgot we were on Dogstream Live. What did we say? So that was 3 days ago. 3 fucking days ago. Hold on just a second. I need to change my name. While I'm thinking about it, I forgot I had it on there. Yeah, fuck them. You know, whatever be mad at me. See if I give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not doing anything bad to these people. If they want to bitch, I'll be a fucking bitch. My dad used to say, if you're going to hate me, you're going to really fucking hate me, okay? You're going to really hate me. So if you're going to hate me, let's get this hate going. Let's do this shit, okay? You can hate me all you want, you fucking idiots, but you're the ones that have these stupid idiots on your fucking shows that do these dumb readings and bullshit like that, and it's stupid. I'm sorry, it's dumb, and you don't even believe it. You said before, behind their back, what are y'all doing live on the air on UK? You're not supposed to go up against me. You know better than that, Jacob Potts. Monster Castle Paranormal's live right now, and they're on their bullshit thing that they can do where they talk shit about everybody's back. Are you kidding me? And my fucking nephew is here tonight. It says, Eric listened to Apocalypse's show, Debbie's latest tantrum. That's good. I'm glad. I want you to do that. I want you to be around other people and listen to their bullshit. So you want to let's peek in and see what they're doing. I'll just hit play right here.
To the subject of the reading, which is you, Oracle. He may also be.
You know, there's so many idiots on that fucking show. They're doing drops and all these fucking voice sound effects and shit. You can't even understand it half the time. It's insanity. I was trying to find that goddamn song I did for Stabby McThug. And I don't know where it went. I don't know which one. I don't even know what show it was on. It was on one of those freaking shows that I did. It was so funny, though. It was really funny. Which show did I just got through playing? Just wait a minute. That was 3 days ago. What day is today? I don't know. Maybe I did it on Thursday.
Yeah, you did.
No, take 2, Joe. Places, everybody. Silly putty thing up. Okay. Right, he was.
Older Americans was abused, according to a government.
I hate looking for shit when I'm on the air. It's so unfucking professional, you know? I just hate that. And I'm hungry again since I ate dinner so many freaking hours ago. It's time for breakfast. The fuck? Let's see what's going on over at the Anons. Colonel Panic. Get it? Colonel Panic? Like Colonel Linguist? Colonel Linguist? Colonel Linguist. Spiral Rabbit's in there. So is Average Joe. Let's see what they're doing.
Controversy, information, the
and
truth,
the lulz.
and the lulz on radio, UK.
You're going to fucking dance if you go to their show. That's just all there's to it. And the show that's called Spiral Rabbit, one day all she was doing is just thump, 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 thump. Everything was just nothing but just beats. And it was the best time I'd ever had in a long time. And I tweeted the show and I'm going to give them a like. I like these guys. They're fun as fuck. I'm reading their chat room. Mickey has spazzed out and turned into a super anony hacker. You know, I don't know, there's a lot of funny things, a lot of good things that those people have done. I'm reading their chat room. Oh, so he's a pussy then. I thought he was a bad man. It's only a fucking phone call, for fuck's sake. These people are really funny people. They're fun people, and they don't have an agenda with me. They're not like, I mean, they're hackers, and half the time they'll hack me. But I don't, whatever. Hack this is the way I look at it, What are you going to do? See my fucking computer? I mean, think about that. I don't give a fuck. Nothing that hasn't happened before. In fact, I had a show with some hackers on it recently. Where was that show I did with those hackers? See, they're all fucked up because on iTunes, they're the original name. And then when it goes over to YouTube, it's a different fucking name. And I don't know what the hell it is. It's stupid. It's just fucked up. I did a show with KMS and Ryan King, Sleep the God. And I called it those pesky... No, I didn't. That was those pesky Russian hackers. There was another one I did. Where was it? Fuck, I don't know where it is. See, I never remember where anything is. It's so stupid. I'm such a fucking idiot. Who cares? What the fuck? Now I've got my Google Box turned over. We have been laughing so much on this show recently. It's like they said, Debbie, you're on fire. And it's been fun, and it's going to stay that way. I'm not going to let these assholes get me down. They're idiots. What the fuck? Why would I do that? There's a show I was drunk on. And there's where I talk about Sprint. I don't remember. This one's called My Name is John Dacre. We were just laughing so hard. I had gone through some bullshit. We all have bullshit in our lives. Who am I talking to? I don't even know. I don't know where I did it, but I had KMS on there and Ryan King, and there's some other people that I didn't even understand who they were because they were in the background. I think it was this one. It's on my little... Maybe. Let me see. Yep. These, where was it? I lost it now. Well, piss. And lower or higher perceptions.
He just got to... first time he ever realized, my name is John Dacre. That's my fucking name, and this is my life. And
the weather's better.
A lot of people say, "No, I'm going to." Oh, here it is. Never mind. I hit the wrong fucking one. Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Last spring or the spring before.
Sorry, I hit the wrong
one. 4 times, you fuck.
You couldn't figure it out. You thought it was Pimp Hat.
Stop it. And then I found out it was Sleep the God, and I started talking to you on Twitter. And
yeah, you said this is Sleep the God, and then I tweeted you from my Twitter that had 10,000 followers at the time. Because they didn't know Celtic before I knew him. I've known
things that I only wish I could. Only because I taught him. Because I knew that he could do it. Right?
Celtic, shut the fuck up. I'm getting you off the call. Celtic. Never mind. I can't say anything.
Fucking dub 300.
Girl.
How old is this girl?
Like 70.
Fuck you and your horse you rode in on. I'm not 70.
Say that again.
Say that again. You're having AR-15 pointed right at your forehead.
All right, fuck you and the horse you rode in on.
Yo,
The AR-15.
Are you 40?
That's it.
Are you 40?
That's it. I'm jacking your Skype.
All right.
Your Skype's getting jacked.
Thank you. I want to be hacked.
40? Are you 40?
I'm doing it right now.
Yo, are you 40?
Can somebody ring Bud Bud into the call? Because he keeps calling my cell phone and I can't ring him in. Hold on just a
Are
second.
you 40?
Are you 40?
No, but you
Yeah.
are.
All right. What about it? I knew I could tell your voice. I thought you were Mekazawa. Do you remember Mekazawa?
Russian hackers.
Yeah, email me Russian@yahoo.com.
I'm very familiar with you. Now, what about... Why do y'all think that the people were trying to tell everybody that it was Russian hackers that hacked into the DNC and stuff? Because everybody knows that every hacker uses a Russian IP address. So fuck them. They're dumb. They're stupid. And they're idiots. Russians didn't hack the fucking voting thing. They're just trying to do... The left is trying anything they can to say that he didn't really win. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? I wish I had that song I did for Stabby McThug. I don't even know where it's at. It's on one of these shows. It was so fucking funny. But, of course, I could do it again. I absolutely could do it again. I could do it live just to show y'all what a bitch I can be and how talented I am with freestyling. Should I do that? Oh, I don't dare myself. Did it? Fuck it. Victor deleted it because he's mean. He's a bully. Oh, he's very much a bully. Yeah, it's fucked up. It's not even there. God damn it, I wish I knew where that was. It was somewhere on one of these freaking shows. Was it, remember? No? Maybe it was this one. I don't know. Play, you piece of shit. Manifested from emotional ailments. Emotional problems. Excuse me, my voice is shot for some reason. For you, especially after Ronald was so rude and said, hey, let's have sex.
There's no diazepam. There's no Valium. Wednesday nights. I'm only going to do one show a week.
So, whatever.
If those aren't Christians.
This is his son. Out then they put tequila down and they shake you.
He's saying hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Nobody has succeeded yet.
Check. They love you. That's how it works.
I want you and him to be friends. I'm going to be on a radio show that's...
Flat piece with a little flag to give you fucking hope.
And he would
I don't know where it is. I'm tired of looking for it, and I don't want to freestyle it because I don't know what all the words were. What I did is I had a list of these words describing him, and I did it to I've Been Everywhere by Hank Snow. It was really fucking hysterical. But I have no clue where it is, but it was one of my better moments in life. One of my shining stars when I do freestyle. I freestyle quite a bit. I'm quite the freestyler. I'm up there, I would say, with Dre, with ICP, some of the Insane Clown Posse. They're known to freestyle amazingly. But I have to say that I'm probably a little bit better than they are, to be honest. Right now, this is every company who is removing ads from YouTube. This was uploaded just 8 hours ago. I hate her program, fucking gopher. But it was not me. Hey. No. Please mute while we're there, and we will go back and listen to the song that I heard in the beginning of the show that I really wanted to listen to again. And
Talking about his different.
It's a very old shirt.
I said, oh my God, it's you. And it was of them. Am I right or wrong?
Aboriginals.
Can I
Wanna off of a schedule.
say that again about the private?
The guy.
Damn
the guy,
it.
He'll buy it and give him a
Damn it. Paragraph. Damn it. You're going to love this.
Who's your buddy? Who's your pal?
Who's your buddy? Who's your pal, Din? You ready? Watch your screen, Dennis. No, that's not it. See, he came from
the last thing. I'd rather be fucking dead.
I don't even know. And you would have a variance depending on how
Their show apparently is fucking hilarious, really bad.
See, there just gets to be so many people on the goddamn show that you can't even make heads or tails of anything I'm trying to say or anything anybody else is trying to say. What the fuck? Baltimore, Maryland. Drove all the way down.
I could tear you to pieces.
Remember the first time I dealt with him? No, that's not it. It was, never mind. I'll never find it again. It's gone for the rest of my life. And it was really funny. It's really funny as piss, actually. And I don't remember where I did it or when I did it, but it was funny. It was last week, I thought. I don't know when it was. So there you go. That's all I have to talk about. Y'all can all go fuck yourselves very beautifully. And if you can't, then I'm sorry. You just need more equipment or something. I don't know. Is anybody hanging out around here listening? Or are they all over at the live paranormal show over there? Probably over there. That's fine. Y'all need to stay over there. That's probably what y'all need to listen to, those bullshit fucking... Look at that shit. Those bullshit... Caltech, yeah. That fucking bullshit over there. It's crazy listening to those people. They talk about crazy shit, you know? I would love for you to come on my show one day. Who are you? It just says a non-UK radio. Feckity feck. Yeah, fuck, mother, fuck. So that's it. That's all I have to talk about. You know I'm not. You know I'm not going to get off the air. I never do. I always say I'm going to. And I don't. So I'll just keep talking and doing bullshit because I don't want to do what I'm supposed to be doing, which is folding laundry. No, I did this real funny song too. I freestyled it to Stabby McHugs, and it was funny, or at least I thought it was funny. It was. It was all the words that described being outspoken, not outspoken, but a prick, basically. You know what I mean? And it was funny, and it worked, and it was just a good time. So that's all I can say. If these people over there hate my guts, then they can hate my guts all they want. You know, I can't change their minds. They've been lied to, and what the fuck. But what I don't understand is if I were in that chat room and I were to say what those people say, like Stabby says, Stabby McHugs, I don't see how he gets away with it and I don't. People hold me to a different standard or something. What the fuck? I don't get it. It's just, Debbie's show was a bitch fest. I find that hard to believe. You know, so fuck you, Darren. Fuck you. You little snake sniveling piece of shit asshole. You're a piece of shit. You know, fuck you. I don't like you. I've never liked... Oh, I'm just having way too much fun tonight. Well, good. I hope that you're Mr. Happy. I hope that you're happy, okay? Stay happy. Anyway, fuck you. Stay over there. Stay where you belong, over there in that piece of shit show, whatever, where they have these stupid... Y'all should hear these fucking crazy motherfuckers on this show. They're like, oh, well, I saw Bigfoot last week, and I'm this, and I'm a fake psychic and stuff, and it's just the bullshit. And I did a reading for those people one time that blew them away. You know what I'm saying? I did a good reading for those people. You want to hear these fucktards again? And they think that they have this deleted. Here's what I put up with these fucktards.
No, actually, I did realize what, and it is my fault. It's my, because I figured out what I did wrong. I should have had him on previously.
That's kind of a long way to go for hash, man.
Yeah, I live in Canada.
And it's just that Darren represents everything I cannot stand in a man. It is female qualities. It's a mealy mouth, you know, shit-stirring bullshit son of a bitch. It's just, he's just degrading to what a man is. And although I don't think that men should be macho men or anything like that, I just think that when you start acting like a girl, you better be able to prove to me that you're bleeding out of your dick for 5 days every month, okay? Because if you're going to be able to act like a girl, you better be a girl, okay? Because we go through fucking bullshit all the time. We have hormones that are raging in our freaking stupid bodies. And for a man to try to act like a woman, well, they better back that up, okay? Because if not, I think it's stupid. It's dumb. It's stupid and it's dumb. So there you go. I don't care. Stay over there. Y'all can have them. Stabby, enjoy yourself. Stay over there with your crazy people. I'm not going to play that anymore. I'm done with them. I can't make those people happy. Yeah, fuck the haters. Hey, I can do more damage to a chat room than that. You know what I'm saying? I really can. Oh, wait a minute. We have a link here. What is this beautiful link? Hold on. It's just a request, honey. Honey pot. I got to go find the other place where I can get the links. Hold on. You better not come in my chat room. There's some mean people in there, motherfucker. And they'll get you. They will. If they don't like you, they will cause fucking havoc in your life. Oh, that's a beautiful heart. Thank you, sweetie pie. What the fuck, Colonel Linguist? Celtic? Yeah, these are a bunch of hackers that I know. Would you hack me, please? I would like for you to hack me. Here we go. Here comes a request from the Anon UK Radio Network. 17 minutes ago, I just saw it because I wasn't minding the chat. Oh, please. I've heard this 1,000 times.
This song is dedicated to a certain kind of people.
We've played this before.
Just so happens to be my favorite kind of people.
Black people.
You know, the ones that, you know, you're standing next to them and it all of a sudden it gets dark. I mean, you know, your best friend is, you know what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Black people, I'ma steal your shoes. You better hide your wallet, cause I'ma take that too. Black people. Hey. Black people, one big family with a really big bucket of KFC. Black people. Seriously, like all of us are related. I ran into an old amigo named Juan Luis. The Mexican called me Apple cause we both hang from trees. Now I kinda took that in a joking way, but was he talking about monkeys or the KKK? We don't get sunburnt, just ashy knees. And we don't chew tobacco, but we will smoke weed. Puff, puff, pass like the train that could. And we can't spell neighbor, so we call it the hood. And most of us would die with a finger on the trigger. I guess that's why they say I'm just a filthy little spear chucking, chicken eating, melon sucking, bone eaters, weed smoking.
And then they have Mexican people and Arab people and white people and all those different songs. And it's cute. It's funny. I've heard them before. They have Asian people, which is probably really funny. And, yeah, it's funny stuff. It's good times. I've heard some really funny songs lately, though, on my YouTube of my history. Let me look and see if I got a couple of them I can show you guys. Funniest thing is this freaking, I am so hooked on ownage pranks right now. I just can't deal with it. It's too freaking funny. It's good. Good times. Funny times. Good times. Yeah, we'll end with something really funny here, okay? We'll end with Black Jeopardy, all right? Something you can all laugh at.
It's Jeopardy's 50th anniversary, and we finally got our own. So our contestants are Amir.
How you doing?
Keely.
What's up?
And, Mark. Well, surprised to see you, Mark.
Yes, well, I'm a professor of African American Studies at Brigham Young University, so I just thought I'd give this a try.
Okay. Well, I guess we'll see. Let's take a look at our categories. We've got It's Been a Minute, That Girl, On Punishment, Had That Been Me, White People, and Okay, Amir, you're our returning champ. You pick.
Okay, so I'll take That Girl for 200.
Okay, here's the clue. She think she cute. Keely.
Who is Monique?
And that's it.
That Girl for 400.
Okay. She do hair. Keely.
Alizé.
Oh, I'm sorry. You got to state your answer in the form of a question.
Oh, okay. Alizé?
There you go.
Could I ask, are there going to be any questions about Black history? Or?
Hey, man, relax. What we got is what we got, okay? Just try and play. You might win some money.
Okay, sure.
All right, thank you. Okay, Keely.
Let's go to It's Been a Minute.
Okay, here comes the clue. It's been a minute since he came home. Amir.
Who is Rico?
Yes.
All right, so it's been a minute for 400.
Okay, it's been a minute since he got a job. Mark.
Who is an unemployed fellow? Black? Wrong answer.
Okay, Amir, still you.
Okay, let's try for 200.
Okay, Alicia wants to use you as a job reference. Amir.
What is good luck with that?
Yeah, you got that right. You got that right.
Let's do for 4.
Okay. Chase Bank says you have money, but you can't use it until tomorrow. Amir.
What is you better give me my $17.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Who are you to try to keep my money?
All right, cool. So let's do for 600.
Okay. Raheem wants to borrow your bike to go.
Okay, not so funny, but I do have something funny off the BBC that I was shown not too long ago. It's called Are We the Baddies? This is good stuff from Mitchell and Webb. It's good stuff. It's old, but it's good.
Very well. They're coming. Now we'll see how these Russians deal with a crack SS division.
Hans?
Have courage, my friend.
Yeah. Hans, I've just noticed something.
These communists are all cowards.
Have you looked at our caps recently?
Our caps?
The badges on our caps. Have you looked at them?
What? No. A bit?
They've got skulls on them. Have you noticed that our caps have actually got little pictures of skulls on them?
I don't,
Hans, are we the baddies?
Let's see.
That is so funny. I laughed the first time I heard that so much I thought I was going to die. But I thought that Mitchell and Webb did the one I'm looking for, which I never can find it. I've never been able to find it. I found it once in my life and I'll never find it again. It was something about parents, and it was when the father goes, the little boy says, Daddy, why did you and Mommy get a divorce? And he goes, well, to be honest with you, it was all your fault. And he goes and he tells this kid all this rad stuff. It's good stuff. I thought it was Mitchell and Webb, but I guess I'm wrong about that. I'm not sure who it is. But that's called Are We the Baddies, and it's funny as piss. They have some funny, funny stuff on there. I don't know. I'll never find it again. I found it one time, but never again, so never mind. I can't find anything tonight, so I'll just quit. That's all I'll have to do. I'll just quit. I give up. Fuck it. I'm done. I'll see you guys next time, okay? So, a big fuck you to all you people that fucked it up with the other show. And you, other show, you're a bunch of freaking idiots that you bought into it and you got trolled. You know, you got trolled. So, you missed out of having a good friend. Because you ain't never had a friend like me. Maybe the name was Harris. It was Harris and somebody. And it was a funny bit. I've played it before. It's hysterical. It's called something about a parent. Anyway, I'll think of it probably after I get off the air. I'm going to go